5-star bitch and I'm about to blow. 5-star bitch and I'm about to blow. Yeah, yeah. 5-star bitch and I'm about to blow. 5-star bitch and I'm about to blow. 5-star bitch and I'm about to blow. Yeah.
I'm like one of those kids. I just opted out of college for the military, went back into college, but it was on the tail end of the military. Boy, I love the military.
The military outperforms college for most people. The military to cybersecurity to six-figure job pipeline has to be studied. You can get a government clearance, disability, and these companies be fiending to hire a veteran. The military don't sound bad at all. It sounds like a damn cheat code.
Joining the military at 18 has changed my life forever. I haven't needed a job since I got out back in 2023. And quite frankly, I haven't worked either. Only an internship last year, but I never went back to work after that. It was crazy. When I was in, I absolutely hated the Army. But given the opportunity, now that I know what I do now, I would definitely do it again. Only at 18 though. I wouldn't go in at 24. Like, I've been reaping all the benefits since I got out. Free healthcare, my bills are paid for, I go to school for free. The list goes on and on. If I got a house today, I would literally get a house and pay the mortgage only. I have no property tax on my house if I get a house in Texas. I'm able to do whatever the hell I want to do. Out of all the things there is to worry about in life, finances is definitely not one of them. And personally, the bonds that you make in there and all the friends that you made, nothing like in this world. Majority of everybody that I made a friend with when I was in the military, I am still friends with them to this day. I can still call them. I can still go see them. We still see each other. We still link, like everything. And the mindset that I have now, I did not even have it before I joined the military, and I'm forever grateful for the way that I think and for the way that I am, the discipline, everything, the setbacks when I was in. And by no means am I encouraging anybody to join the military. I'm just saying it changed my life, and given the opportunity, I would definitely do it again.
Does the military have the fine women, the fine shits, beautiful women, whatever you want to call them? Yes, absolutely, we do. But listen to this and listen very closely. In the military, men outnumber the women. Now, why does that matter? What does that have to do with anything? Listen, you could take an average woman, and when I say average, that don't mean she's not beautiful in her own way. But let's be real. We gonna bullshit today, or we gonna keep it real? There's below average, there's average. Let's say it's an average woman. She will have dudes on her like crazy because there's just so many guys, so less girls. And if you think they acting like that for the average ones, think about the fine ones. Just think about that. But, hey, you can still eat, bro. You can still eat. So don't even trip. You can still eat. But yes, just keep that in mind. Now, like the women like a man in uniform, the men like women in uniform. There's some fine women out here. So go ahead and re-up, man. Let's get it.
No, but why do some of the baddest bitches be in the Army or like in the Navy or like in the military and shit? Like, what is you pretty ass bitches doing with all them big ass guns?
Yo. No lie. I'm telling you, the military got the best looking women. And you know why I realized the military has the best looking women? And this is the thing. You don't even have to be in the military to have the caliber of women that go there. And it's not that they all tens and they fly. It's not. It's something about getting up in the morning and actually working out, my nigga.
Oh, no.
It's something about doing squats and doing push-ups because it's mandatory and having a weight requirement, my homie.
Congratulations. Well done.
The game is not the same. See, y'all go to college and you all see these AKAs and these Deltas and all these other sororities and the girls that's doing soccer. See, even in the college space, I would have rather dated a girl if I went straight through college that was actually in the athletic department. Yeah. But it's different even then because you got a woman that work out and she in uniform.
Oh, no.
It'd be like my wife when she get ready. Sometimes she be going out to work and she'll wear a uniform. I'm like, ooh, I love that uniform.
Oh, no.
But and that's the truth. That's the truth. Guys be working out in the military, and when I was there, it's nothing like having a lay down. You go into the club, you hanging out. Your physique shows, nigga, you're bad. Not bad meaning bad, but bad meaning good.
Oh no.
But we don't have that now. You're in civilian world, there's no standards. And y'all scared, it's no standard. I think it's the best thing that happened. I loved it. I would do it again, again, and again. I tell every last person, I tell these kids, listen, stop getting hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. If you're physically fit and you don't care about what anybody got to say to you, because these drill sergeants, you see her right there, they will yell the heck out of it. And then she got tats too. Back in the day, you couldn't have tats in the military. You had to have certain things, because they would call it damaging the military's body. Like, they own you. Uncle Sam owns you when you get there. So you just can't get tatted just randomly. You just gonna do all this stuff on you. Different world. And it's slightly changed now. That's why she's there, you know. But boy, nothing like it, bro.
Scream! Because you're about to personally piss me the fuck off. Scream!
Something about a woman screaming at you.
Okay, now push right now. I still don't see babes popping up for guys.
Contrary to popular belief, but military women are some of the most feminine women you will encounter on this planet.
If you know what a military baddie is, you know. Everybody knows what a military baddie is. And look, bro, I know it's not a fair game. It's not meant to be fair because there's so many men in the military and then there's so few women. And then there's even fewer fine women, also known as a military baddie. They can get whatever they want. They know it. We know it. We all know it. And if you're talking to a military baddie, or if you may be crushing on a military baddie, you have to be a very strong individual. Yes, you have to be a very strong man to deal with such pressure, to deal with so much that goes on behind the scenes, especially if you don't have the same job as her, especially if you're not stationed at the same place as her.
Ooh. Yo, I seen some couples that were married in the military. I'm like, how does bro do this thing? And I know they would keep them within like the same base in a lot of situations. But it's like, how can you do it? Think about walking into a room and you got 100 guys. Well, you got 100 people in a room and probably 20 of those people are women. Probably 20. 15, 20. Probably 15. And you got to realize when you put a bunch of guys and testosterone is popping and we're doing like crazy stuff, whether it's push-ups, jumping out of planes, whatever it may, whether you are a heavy duty mechanic or whether you are a personnel officer, soldier in the office, you still doing that like this. And you probably will go through the day, you'll meet some women that's there. But boy, I'm going to tell you, it's a different vibe, completely different vibe.
I'm not telling you to call it raps, right? We can all be delusional together, but I just feel like you got to be a very strong man to do that.
I think one of the best life hacks to go like middle class from like poor and lower middle class is join the military. And hear me out. I'm going to tell you why. First and foremost, when you join the military, they teach you how to do a job. I've been in 11 years. I was a mechanic when I joined. Then I was a recruiter. Basically, recruiting is just sales. They taught me how to do that job. Now I'm a signal officer, which is basically like, just think about like an IT manager, right? And they taught me how to do that job. I done got 3 degrees, associates, a bachelor's, and master's, $0 college debt, didn't pay for not 1 degree out of pocket, right? On top of all the other different ASIs and skill identifiers you can get in the military. I bought and sold a house, $0 down with the VA home loan. Like, they have all these different benefits. Healthcare, never paid for it. I ain't never seen a medical bill in my life. Is it the best healthcare? Probably not, but it's free. But the paid stuff suck too. On top of, competitive pay, they give you money for food, they give you money for your home. I'm just saying, in this economy, don't nothing really beat a stable paycheck and job security. Like in the Army, we'll keep you. If you can pass the PT test, you ain't overweight, you can't shoot your weapon, we'll keep you. And then they still keep some of the people that can't pass the PT test, overweight, and can't shoot their weapon.
Fuck yeah, right on it.
Get up.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
My big. That's the problem. We need to get rid of some of y'all PT warriors. Some of y'all PT warriors. They need to get rid of y'all. I don't know. But yeah, man, that's it. I mean, you can't really beat that. You don't have to go around and you get job training. You can go. The housing benefits alone is crazy. Housing benefits in the military for military personnel are crazy. If you're thinking you want to buy a house down the line, the VA loan, even though the VA loan zero money out of pocket, it may be you probably got a couple loops you got to jump through, appraisals and stuff like that, but it's still better. It's still way, way better, bro.
Regret from joining the military. This is my biggest regret. One, I did not study for the ASVAB. I'm thinking this is gonna be a regular test. I didn't do no research on it or nothing. He gave my recruiter actually gave me a study guide and things and told me to do, but I'm thinking like, okay, I'm smart as hell in school. I don't need to study for this ASVAB test. I'm just gonna take it, I'm gonna pass it, and I'm gonna just go from there. Big mistake. I didn't study. I went and took the test. I passed by barely a few points. So what that did for me was, and I didn't know this, if you don't get a high enough score, your score determines your job options, the jobs you can choose from in the military. And I was in the Army, so it limited a lot of choices for me. And then me being uneducated and unknowledge because I don't have any family that did the military, my recruiter wasn't like on me, like do this and do that, like study, you need to study for this. I didn't know any of that. So I
barely study for my ASVAB. And just to give you guys perspective, when you take that test to enter into the military, it doesn't matter if you go in Marines, Army, Navy, Air Force, it doesn't matter, okay? And you can join now even up to the age of 40, which is crazy. You can join the Army. They raised the joining age, the age of enlistment. But when you take that test, I placed upper middle. I didn't go upper. And I thought I was going, I was like, man, I'm gonna do this. I feel sorry for the dudes who don't place good in these tests. Now you at the bottom. And at the bottom, yeah, you can choose about being an 11 Bravo, but don't get it twisted. 11 Bravos, you still got to have a level of intelligence as an 11 Bravo. You'll get your head shot off, bro. But that placement of test tells you exactly where the job you're going to qualify for in the military.
Test passed by barely a few points, and I had a select few jobs to pick from. And me being immature and uneducated, I was like, okay, I'm from this state. I don't want to be close to this state. I just want to go far away from this state. So I want to go to a job that's far away from this state, and it's a state that I always wanted to go to. Not even thinking like, okay, you do your research on this job. Is this going to be hard? It's just like a good basic training place? Is this like it had good stories or bad stories? I didn't do any research on it. And I ended up picking my training to be in Georgia, Fort Benning, because I always wanted to go to Georgia. And I fucking got there. It was the worst fucking thing I ever put in my life. I was like, why the fuck did I pick this? So long story short, study for that fucking ASVAB. Do your study guide, research. I'm telling you, if you don't, you're going to get a shitty score and you're going to get job options that you don't want to do and you're going to regret it. Study for that fucking ASVAB.
You're going to be a waiter. You'll be working in a cafeteria. And some people love that cafeteria work. Don't get it twisted. But that doesn't mean you ain't going to war, homie. We still need food on the front lines. We still need food. We still need food in the rear. Yeah. If you're going to be in the rear, we still need food. So you could end up being a cook still. And being a cook isn't crazy. I mean, my brother-in-law is a cook, bro. He was a cook he was signal in the Marines, and then he became a cook in the he wanted an easy job. He said, man, I'm getting tired of getting my head shot off. He was in Afghanistan. I'm getting tired of getting shot at. So you become a cook. But why you want to start off as a cook? Why not become a cook after you've had, like he did, which I thought that was dope. You got some combat action. You got a chance to get a couple awards. You got the experience to say, yeah, I was shooting guns at them in the military. Yeah, I was over there in the sandbox shooting guns.
Oh no.
Yeah. And then you become a cook. And you're a cook in the Coast Guard, so you're on the water all the time. But yeah.
Not gonna lie to you, the fastest way to upper middle class inside of this country that nobody talks about is always going to be joining the United States military. And the reason for that is simply because the benefits and also the pay. I mean, if you stay in for 10 years, you're probably making anywhere between $100,000 to $120,000, and that's not even the true benefit from it. True benefit is the free dental, the free medical, and the ability to travel the world and the experiences that you're gonna have that's gonna change your life. I personally tell everyone to get out after 5 years because after that time, you'll have so much to give to the world and you'll be able to do almost anything you want to do. You want to go to Harvard Medical School? You can do that. You want to go to a top undergraduate? You can do that. You want to go be an investment banker? You can do that. If you want to get a business loan to start a business, you can also do that. And honestly, if you just want to go into any career field, you'll probably have a top block there. And the reason is because everybody respects veterans. Everybody loves veterans, and everybody knows they're going to show up at the right time, the right place, in the right uniform. On top of that, the benefits are insane. The free schooling, the free medical, the free ability to get a house without no down payment. It's just absolutely a cheat code to life. I go to Harvard right now as an undergraduate, and I can tell you that I was not supposed to be here, but the United States military changed my life. And if you're in a rut somewhere and you don't know how to get out of it, just go ahead and join the military.
Do you have any law violations that I should be aware of, like any run-ins with the police at any time?
I did get in trouble with the cops one time, but they said it was 3 counts.
Okay, so what are the dispositions of all those? Are they paid fines? What are they?
Oh, nothing serious. One was just an unregistered weapon, a loaded weapon, and then discharge from a moving vehicle.
Hold up, you just do a job, Bob?
That's what they told me.
Hey, I'm the station commander. Hey, you're disqualified. I ain't gonna waste your time, man. So you might as well get up and go.